Hi, hi.
Heyo.
Ah, I'm
How's it going?
yeah.
I
Hello,
had to fight
hello.
my things again. I had to
Hi,
fight demons.
my name is Canadia, and I didn't watch Canadia fight. And
Hello, I'm Canadia. I fought demons. Well,
today,
we're here.
uh, the we're reading this thing. Such is the joy of our reunion.
Why do they call it that?
Because we're gonna have a joyous reunion will happen, and then they'll
I
say,
hope.
"Such is the joy of our reunion."
Then they'll say the line while everyone sits at a table and enjoys Yu's amazing cooking.
It's just like how at the end of Exodus of a Pale Sea, Thorn said, "All right, let's exodus this pale sea."
It's time to exodus from this pale sea because we're going to the real sea.
And it's just like how Lapland said at the end of that event, "Well, this was a real Il Porti de Veluti."
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how at the end of the one event, um
Hold on.
Vina said, "This is truly an ending of a grand overture."
Yup. We can finally put a close to this grand overture.
Or how
Hey,
in the
Bob.
first Chinese New Year event, they said, Nian looked at the camera and said, "Who is real?"
Who indeed is real?
Or
Thank you for this mod.
or
Welcome back to the candidates. Welcome,
or
welcome.
how when Mountain
How are you?
got out of prison, he said, "Well, man, this was a real
This really was
Mansfield break."
Mansfield break. What else? We can do this all day. It's kind of fun.
or how after Penguin Logistics beat up the Rat King, Exuzier said, "Well, that's the code of brawl."
That's the code of brawl. That's how the code of brawl works.
or like how in their final letter to their daughter before they died, his parents said, "So long, Adele, home away from
So
home."
long ago.
Soretta, you what? Oh, you can't hear me. Nani? Nani? Nani Goski?
Really?
Chocominto.
Chocominto.
Chocominto. That's all I know. I don't even know the other part.
There we go.
I just say the first part and then I'm like, hope someone else finished this.
Thank you, Bob. It's like you do the one half, and then it's sort of just expected that someone picks up the other.
Exactly. Or like how Jessica said at the end of her event, "Come catastrophe or wake of vultures." I can't believe Jessica had become catastrophe. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, today we are going to be starting from Word 2. What happened last time? So, I only remember the part. Like I know what's going on, but I only know how to explain the really simple part. Where
Go for it. I'll fill in the blanks.
So there's like a bunch of political stuff going on right now and like a mystery. And someone burned down the archive of like the police. And this one guy says he did it. but it's kind of like suspicious of whether or not he actually did it.
Thank you, and I project for the follow. Welcome to Squadron.
But also, Blaze, renowned 40-year-old woman, is visiting Lungman, cause she's from here, and
Yes.
and she went to this little guy's restaurant over here, and she ordered a bunch of food, and she ate a bunch of food, and she was like, "Man, this is some good food. These tangerine cakes are ass." And he said, "What the fuck did you just say about my cooking, you son of a bitch? I will literally kill you." And
get out of my store. Actually, no, wait, stay.
And then she was like, "Well, dude, like, relax. I'm just saying they're not as good as like the ones that I had before." And
Like,
he's
the
like,
food is great.
he's like, "Nah, bitch. I'm literally the goat of cooking.
I'm him.
You can't just come into my store and say, oh, you're not him. That's not allowed." Also, thank you for the tier 1 sub pop.
That's much appreciated, Pop. Much appreciated.
And so,
right.
And so Blaze is going with this food critic lady on a journey to find the tangerine cakes that she ate.
Lou doesn't know that the food critic is actually the other lady. He still thinks
He thinks Blaze. He doesn't know that it's not Blaze. There's also There's also the big dog guy, and I love him.
Oh, we love that. We love that dude.
We love that dude. He's a man.
He reminds me of Biscuit.
Oh my god.
It's not just because of the way he looks, but like the way he grounds Lou. He totally reminds me of Biscuit.
Bro said it's not just because he's fat.
Listen, someone was going to interpret it that way. I'm just curbing it now.
And they both do accounting.
They both do accounting, yeah.
We love both
who
does not know how to handle money at all.
He just knows how to cook, but then he's I love how Lou is like so defensive about his cooking, but he's also insecure about it.
He was like, well, no, it's not that he's insecure about it. It's that no one's good enough for him. That's why he doesn't want to be like.
I guess. That's
why he doesn't want to like enter any competitions, because he's like, well, I'm just too good.
He's like, I'm the GOAT.
He's like, listen. That'd be like LeBron James entering like into
a pickup, like game on the street.
Like, well, no. It'd be like him entering like a community tournament at the rec center. Like, it just feels unfair. Of course he's gonna win.
Crazy outing. That'd be a crazy outing, though.
Like, of course he's gonna win.
Everybody would say that they got to go up against LeBron James.
Except the only difference there is that no one knows that he's LeBron James. Oh.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
No one knows he's LeBron. Everyone just thinks that he's like Porky.
He's just some random dude. Hikaru!
Oh.
How are you? Welcome. I'll be having a good time. Your day was good. Thank you for joining in.
That's more
we're
or
yapping
less.
Before we get started to read.
What I remember is going on.
Generally, you're not far off the mark. Like, simplified, obviously.
They're also,
but that's pretty much the gist.
Liz and what's her name? I'm forgetting her name. One pretty lady.
Pretty good. It's not started.
They're here investigating something about Blaze's clothing.
Yes. Because obviously, right? Because you really quickly glossed over Blaze. The actual connection between Blaze and this city, because her father was some high up official, or the former emperor, whatever, right? Who was ousted and was subsequently hunted down and killed, but then brought back for some amount of time before being sent to Victoria, where she obviously got somewhere in between there and Rhodes Island. She picked up her oropathy, became a elite operator, and now she's back with Lazy under, you know, pretty much like she's here to Lazy's here to investigate the matter from, you know, Blaze's past, but under very strict conditions. Blaze should not even be in this city to begin with.
But Blaze is a
Like,
fully grown woman.
Blaze's
She ain't gonna take
survival.
no orders.
Blaze's survival and like the knowledge of her being in the city is probably some sort of trump card for Lazy and the rest of the investigators to be used at the right time. They just don't know when that is yet because they're still following leads. And obviously, because this happened to Blaze's father, Blaze needs to be here for this. So in the meantime, we're probably going to have Blaze, like, this is my prediction, Blaze is going to be walking around, you know, trying out different food, actually just doing some regular, like, slice of life shit, while on the on the other side, Lazy and the rest of the investigators are pretty much doing like a whodunit, like, investigation. And then it'll all eventually ending back at like Lou's restaurant.
You all end up back at Hughes.
We all end up back in Hughes, and what do you know? Great food.
Let's go. Or two.
Or two. Before.
Before.
It's high autumn.
I prefer low
The
autumn.
courtyard is silent. Its long, thick walls prevent outside noise from coming in. It's empty, save for an old persimmon tree leaning against the wall in the shade, with its old crown extending over the top of the wall. No one knows what this old tree has witnessed over the years. We do know that, since its planting, it has turned red and green and red again, as the seasons have flown by. Each year, bright red, fresh persimmons grow from its branches, and each year, these beautiful fruits wipe away old memories of previous harvests. The old man sits under the tree, sleeping in the shade.
You should take her, because if I'm remembering names correctly, I already read for the grandfather in question.
I forget, did we read the event preceding this?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we did. Because, remember the prologue part was really short?
No, I mean, like, the... Wait, was it? No, right, well, hold on. The event before this was... I want to say it's Ling.
Oh, you mean like the event?
Yeah, like the full event.
The full event before this one was what was it called? So are people so, I don't know, something like that.
Something like that. I think
the seeds are people, so I don't know.
That.
She likes fertilizer and stuff. Hi, Aka.
Yeah. Hi, Aka.
He likes fertilizer.
I feel like I remember this character showing up in Ling's event previously.
It might just be a recurring NPC spread.
But maybe. All right.
Yeah, I don't think we've read a Chinese New Year event before.
Yo.
Because we skipped shoes last, like, this rerun, and then before I wasn't able to do it when it was running normally.
Right. I just wanted to clear that one up.
Mhm.
And now I'm gonna play Arknights. Yes.
Don't worry, we'll find some time to read events that we haven't read before.
There'll be time. I believe it.
We should just one of these days in call, we should just like sit down and like with everyone and just record like one of the events and
That would be kind of cool,
just
actually.
edit into like a master like clip
Oh, that
of
would be
just
fucking.
funny
That'd be so
moments
cool. All right, I'm down for that.
or like edit into like all the parts. I don't know. Something.
Yes. Fuck it. No, I'm penning this. I'm putting it on a notepad
Let's go.
later. This is a cool idea. We're running with it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Grandfather.
Mm.
Grandfather?
Oh, oh, Sichu, you're back. Oh.
Yes. I got delayed a bit on my way back, but thankfully, I made it in time for the Mid-Autumn Festival.
I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Really hurts my brain. I've been watching the persimmons grow redder and redder. I was afraid that if you didn't come back soon, wouldn't be able to eat them together this year. I'm not
Oh, don't
sure.
throw your brain out for the persimmons.
What?
What?
Ah, I couldn't hear
Anyways, we say.
you. I was too busy talking about the persimmons and how I'll die soon.
You'll be fine, Grandpa.
But yes, I'm not sure how many more harvests I will live to see. You'd come back any later. May not have even seen me here. I may have died right now.
What is the? What's that recording of somebody on the TV?
Oh
It's been going
no!
for like an hour now.
Oh no! Who is this British woman?
Is the 1 hour of Swire just gonna be an omen to someone's death? Yo, this might be a funny recurring bit.
For a second, I was like, what is he talking about? And then I was like, wait a minute.
Swire can then be the cause of 2 old people's deaths.
Why are the geriatric slayer?
Upping the kill count without even being physically there.
Just had to record that video.
Listen, it was important.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 1 hour yap session.
1 hour, yeah.
Grandfather. Ning Chichu decides not to crack any jokes, as she usually would have done. She looks at the old man closely. He seems to have a few new wrinkles on his forehead this time.
I gained that from thinking about the persimmons.
The autumn wind blows suddenly, ruffling the old man's hair.
Oh, what's that?
Just the wind, Grandpa.
Oh, I thought the persimmons were coming to kill me.
No, the persimmons can't come to kill you, Grandfather. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, how vague and potentially ominous.
Oh, it's just the usual. Usual doom and gloom. Anyways,
Oh,
we
like
completed
my
our
doom.
trial of I'm gonna keep going and pretend I never heard that. As I was saying, we completed our trial of Da Huang's first mobile plate last month. I finished work up I finished up my work in the Ministry of Rights for now, so they allowed me 2 weeks vacation.
You've worked really hard. I heard about the goings on in Da Huang. As soon as they happened, I've tailed all my criticisms in my letter. I even made a call out post on Twitter.com.
What's Twitter?
I know you were involved in the disaster relief effort as well, but every Chinese Mandarin is duty bound to protect the people. As an assistant minister of the Ministry of Rights, you must take responsibility for the poor management here. Deducting half a year's pay is letting you off easy. You have nothing to complain about.
Of course, I shall not complain, and I take my errors to heart.
Teacher, you must remember, do not focus on what you've already done. Focus on that weird cat woman on the screen. Why is she still on the screen?
I don't know. She looks very smug, though.
Anyways, as a magistrate, you must carry out the orders of your superiors while winning over and maintaining the trust of those below you. Sit. In your position, everything you do is only what was expected of you in the first place. However, should you fail in even the slightest of your responsibilities, it will be an unforgivable transgression. I was thinking of how I spent money, and that was a transaction.
I thought you were gonna somehow bring up the persimmons again, but okay.
Well, yes, I had to get new persimmon trees planted.
Wait, this isn't the same one?
If you do not understand this, you are not fit to wear your magisterial robes.
Devote all your energy to the cause, as that is all you have to give. I still remember the words you taught me so many moons ago. I shall take this mistake to heart, but I shan't despair. Quitting now would really be shirking my responsibilities.
Yes. Okay, I've said enough about this for now. Where am I?
Under the persimmon tree?
Oh, right. I'm not in your position, nor do I work in the Ministry of Rights. Therefore, I have no right to interfere. Now I am more worried about your injury. Are you well?
Do not worry, grandfather. I recovered quite some time ago.
You mean it didn't happen last week?
No, that was quite a while ago.
Oh, broken bones take at least 3 months to heal. So please take caution. A few days after you get settled, take the time to go see a doctor. An old friend of mine gave me medicine patches. I'll give you some to take back home.
Very well, grandfather.
You kids are always making me worry. Just like I'm still worried about that strange woman on... But anyway, I'm just about to move back to my old hometown. My son and daughter never come to see me. Her sister's never home. Everyone's forgotten about me.
Well, don't worry, I'm still here. And we should really turn off the TV. It's getting a little weird.
Yes, who are these two
He's still being
talking?
smug.
I just realized that it's not even her talking.
There's just other people in the background?
Yes!
Who recorded this?
I don't know. Why has it been going on for 2 hours?
Why do you have this?
I don't know.
Did somebody come home and then put it on the TV?
Well,
And, not tell you about it?
I was going through one of my friends, he died. Going through his belongings, and I found this tape. And I was like, oh, it must be one of those funny home movies.
Huh. Well, I guess we should not put this back into the whatever. We should really get rid of this. There's no use for this. It's
Okay.
kind of worthless. Anyways, what you say about my sister sounds true. But as far as you being forgotten, forgive me, but these past few days you've closed your door to all visitors.
This again? Kids these days, you don't have your priorities straight, do you? Always on that damn phone. I haven't had a single moment of peace in this courtyard since the beginning of last month. The youth of today are clever. Dare not knock on my door to offer me wine or tea. Instead, they started watering my flowers. Poor hydrangeas. Spent so long growing them, and these kids have already drowned 3 pots here.
They require a little more instruction, I think. But you've had so many visitors lately. I'd wager the minister came and showed you the draft guest list of the feast, didn't he? It's rare to see the true lung, even once a year. I'm sure many would treasure the chance to learn the latest court gossip.
I have no reason to meet the young lad. He's the minister after all. What does he need my input for?
Come now, grandfather. You served for decades in the Ministry of Rights. Your achievements were many, and your legacy is secure.
That's all in the past. If we keep focusing on the past, how will we deal with the present?
Mr. Ning, you have a guest.
I told you no visitors! Who is it anyways?
He says he's the advisor of human.
Hmm?
The advisor of human? Never heard of him. I don't care who he is. Said no visitors, and I'm...
Grandfather, wait a moment. Might the advisor be here to see me?
Well, I advise he keep his ass out.
Listen, this might be a good time to get rid of the tape.
Good sir, our master is not accepting visitors right now. Please come back another time.
Please tell Ning, your master, that an old friend is here.
Sir, no offense, but judging by your age, are you sure you're an old friend of the master's?
It's true. I dare not make up stories.
Sir, please be on your way. The master is not accepting any guests right now. If you really are an old friend, then I'm sure you wouldn't want to cause trouble, would you? It's question mark, question mark, question mark.
I wonder who this could be. Mr. Liang?
Look at this guy.
I remember this dude. It's been ages since I've fucking seen him. Ah, so I was right. Do you not recognize me? Miss Ning, it's been a while. I heard you just returned to Baizhou. I wanted to see you. Liang Jun's eyes shift from Miss Ning to the figure standing behind her, the kindly old man.
Don't just stand there, Zicha. Invite your friend in for a bit.
Well,
Maybe he can figure out how to get this damn TV off.
that's just a simple button press. I'll do that for you. Why was there a smug woman on the TV? Actually, don't answer that. I don't need to know. Hmm. Hmm.
What's the matter? Why isn't anyone eating? I feel like the third wheel here, and an old one like that. Maybe I'll just step away for a moment and die, and you two can enjoy your meal.
No, you've got it all wrong. It's us young kids who are intruding on your magisterial greatness. Grandfather, don't scare him like that. Enough with the death jokes.
But they're funny, and I'm only kidding. Langshun, I assure you, when Shishua was still in Shangshu, she used to write me letters talking about a magistrate there who was both supremely talented, dedicated to his people. Today, I finally got to meet him.
When did I?
It's my birthday in 3 days. I hope I don't die before then. I mean, I wasn't planning to go through the trouble of organizing a grand party or anything because I might die. But, you know, today, eating dinner and chatting with you two youths, I will celebrate my birthday. I'm alive right
Let us wish many more years of health and life to your greatness. Here, grandfather. Many happy returns.
Alright, enough of that. Let's eat. Langshun, I thought you were a magistrate of Shangshu. Why have I now heard that you are the advisor of Yunmin? Why have you traveled from Yunmin all the way to Baixiao?
Yuman's journey was a long one, and the people once living in Yuman have been resettled in batches in different nomadic cities along the route as planned. The last group settled down in Baishao a few days ago.
Wasn't Yunmin patrolling the northwest corridor? How did you end up all the way over here in Baixiao?
Dear grandfather, have you forgotten?
I do have Alzheimer's.
Yuman changed. Okay, fair. Yuman changed its route at the beginning of this year. The new route it was traveling on took it right to Baizhou. As for why Yuman traveled to Baizhou, surely you at least remember that.
Yes, because of that same old problem again. All those years of fighting, no resolution. It's been so long since I retired. Surprised. Sometimes I hear those voices in my nightmare. Gives me a headache.
It's a problem that's existed for several millennia now.
Just like me.
Sometimes issues resolve with the passage of time, other times they get worse. Now I think we need to find a new way, or find a way to solve it. Grandfather, do you have any ideas?
Persimmon trees. We go and we plant persimmon trees.
Why persimmon trees?
I don't know, it'd be fun. And either way, I couldn't do anything. If I were to try and intervene, people would accuse me of being a dictator. And that's the last thing I want to be. Dick.
Okay, you know what, I can't fight that. But you can still give suggestions, at least. Although, whatever. Not necessarily, though. The minister has been coming to see you every few days or so. He never mentioned this to you? Miss Nin, there are some things that your grandfather must keep private, you know.
My grandfather, my granddaughter is sure direct, that's for sure. No matter,
I mean-
I'm an ordinary citizen now. I am free to speak as I please without fear of divulging secrets. Because I do not know any secrets. I forgot all. As for this matter, I must defer to the advice of the young. Well, young Tsun, what's your solution?
I dare not propose any grand solution. However, there is one thing I do know. The best strategy is to disrupt your enemy's strategy. From the court's perspective, war has no upsides, only downsides. From the people's perspective, war means death and destruction.
The best strategy is to disrupt your enemy's strategy. That makes sense. But if we always followed this reasoning, the true Lung would not have started the Great Hunt 1,000 years ago, and Yan would never have experienced a millennium of prosperity.
Times change, and circumstances change. It's hard to compare things across different historical eras. That war 1,000 years ago was called the Great Hunt, but it wasn't really a hunt. It was the Yanese people wresting their future from the hands of the gods. Retreating, even just a little bit, would have resulted in their extinction. However, things are different now. We are operating from a place of strength. We can and must avoid war at all costs. We cannot allow our soldiers and civilians to suffer any further.
Very well said, young man. You are far more skilled than I ever was. That's for sure.
Goodness, no. Forgive me for being so bold, your magisterial greatness.
A war should be avoided. I agree. Well then, surely you have an alternate strategy, right? A way to get the situation under control.
I...
Mr. Ning, another visitor has arrived.
Oh, what's this now?
She's the deputy minister from the Judicial Review Office with urgent business to discuss. She insists on coming in.
The Judicial Review Office?
I suppose I will have to let her in. My sincerest apologies, but I must excuse myself for a moment. Teacher, please continue chatting with our guest here.
The deputy minister? You don't think it's... Ling Qingyang, do you? You know her too? Anyone who deals with the Tianxi bureaus has at least heard of her. I've heard Bai Dingshan, the Blue Thunder Count, is senior to her Shifu. She's skilled in Lei Fan, solves cases as quick as lightning. But I'm not sure why she has come to see my grandfather. Who was Blaze again? Is that me?
You.
Right, you took Lazy, right?
Mm.
That makes sense. You waited until I was asleep and then locked me in this room! Why? I'm not a 3-year-old, you know. Let me out of here. Damn it. I'm supposed to be that lady now. I can't even get her contact, so I can't call her. What am I gonna do? No, I can't break the door down. They might kick me out of here, and then I'd have no place to stay.
Take the lock from the inside.
But this window... I'm on the 18th floor, huh? That's not that high. Alright, I'll jump.
Real.
Yeet.
She's gone.
I mean, for someone who has proceeded to jump out of a VTOL aircraft and parachute down onto a skyscraper, I say parachute lightly, because she doesn't parachute. She crash lands onto that fucking roof.
She is kind of her.
It makes sense.
She do be kind of having just chatting.
She really is. Just chat. Miss, you've been standing here for ages. Are you gonna make a purchase or not?
Sir, let me ask you again. This painting here, Springtime in the Garden, is it truly an original work by Chu Xiang?
Miss, you can ask anyone around here. They all know my shop only sells authentic goods. I'd certainly know how to spot a fake painting. Look at the technique. The essence of the painting. Who else but Chu Xiang could have done that?
I'm no art expert, but I see a serious anachronism in this painting. These grapes on the table here. This particular variety of grapes was not introduced from Gao and Tian until the year 628. However, this painting is from the year 580. How do you explain that?
Oh, come on. That's quite a nit to pick, isn't it? You're just trying to bargain down the price, aren't you? I've seen your type so many times before. I'm warning you, you won't like me when I'm angry.
Let's go, Oro's recovering. We're
Let's
valid.
go!
Good sir,
Good
I
for
never intended to buy your painting in the first place. Why would I be trying to bargain with you? Besides, what I said about the grapes is true. Don't take my word for it. Look it up, if you don't believe me. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it. Get as angry as you want. Won't turn your fake painting into a real one.
If you don't want to buy it, then why are you standing here? I swear to you, if I'm selling any fakes in this shop, they haven't strike me down where I stand. Oh. Blaze, listen, I know you wanted to get out of the room. It's not worth killing this man. It's not worth the murder charge.
Evan said,
Or at least the
alright,
manslaughter
bet.
charge. BS Pokemon Oro.
That get hit by a
That's a
projectile 40-year-old woman.
That's kind of a W, to be honest.
All I know it's a blast.
Why is there a canopy above the upper floor?
Blaze, how did you...
I'm not late, am I?
Girl. What the fuck?
Girly Pop. Girly Pop, you just destroyed a man's store by dropping from the ceiling.
I'm sorry for making you wait. I've had so many guests visiting lately, despite me saying no guests. My apologies. You are...
My name is Ling Qingyang. I'm a deputy minister with the Judicial Review Office. I came here to ask you a few questions, Mr. Ning.
Judicial Review Office, you say? I haven't talked to anyone there in many years, because I don't do crime. I'm not even sure who's in charge there anymore. Is it you, Chung?
Yu Cheng? No, I'm afraid you're mistaken. Deputy Minister Yu is no longer working with us.
Ah, that's right. Now I remember. One of the Blue Thunder Count's Leifa students transferred from the Taishi bureaus to the Judicial Review Office. Well, that must be you, yes? I heard that I was transferred back to Baixiao a while ago. Yet he still hasn't come to see me. Not even for some tea or a bite to eat. Guess he doesn't have time for this old retiree.
These are extraordinary times we are living in. The Tianxi bureaus must be extremely busy. I'll mention it to the Count the next time I see him.
Sorry for going off on a tangent there. Please, sit down. Have some tea.
They sit down in an elegant room that's tastefully decorated and furnished. There seems to be an empty space on the wall where a painting should be hanging.
You could lick the
Apart-
room.
Paint.
Paint.
The part of the wall that had once been covered by the painting is a slightly different color, which makes it stick out even more.
Mr. Ning, the tea is elegant, and so are you. Everything in this room is excellent, but there's something missing. A painting, perhaps?
Yes, the missing painting. In fact, the longevity painting someone gave me many years ago. That is why I'm going to die soon. It's supposed to help you live longer. As the saying goes, the older you grow, the heavier birthdays feel. I want to die.
I would not have expected you to be so superstitious, Mr. Ning.
Growing old has left me at fate's mercy. Hardly free to act as I wish. Must make you laugh, yes?
But I heard that a thief tampered with one of your paintings. They seal the lips of the painting with honey. It's an old folk custom to celebrate the New Year, but they do this in hopes that the stove god will only say good things, not bad things. Whoever the thief was, they had some other motive besides the theft. Why did you not report this vandalism?
If I never reported it, then how did you know about it?
One of my colleagues is handling this case. I saw the case file, but the one who first reported it, I don't believe anyone from your estate.
Well, I'm glad there's at least someone out there who cares about an old man like me. I would not have expected you to believe in those folktales, Deputy Minister Lin. I am a mere citizen. You, on the other hand, are a mandarin. Time is valuable. You came here today to ask me something. Just go ahead and ask me directly.
I came here to ask you about someone, not something. Do you remember an individual named Gu Quan? 10 years ago, Gu Quan accompanied some Yanese dignitaries on an official visit to Victoria. They encountered a catastrophe, a blizzard, along the way, or Gu drowned in a river. Have you any memory of that, Mr. Ning?
Yes, how could I forget? I believed December definitely happened in the winter. By the time news reached Baixiao, it was almost the new year. I remember the messenger told us that after the storm came in, the envoys got trapped on the mountain. Gu Quan stayed at the back of the line, helping shepherd everyone else across the river. In the end, he's the one who ended up falling in. The river must have been freezing cold.
It looks like that incident made quite an impact on you.
Gu Quan was a very good worker. He served the ministry well. Very well read, had excellent calligraphy. It is a pity he had no family. Only remnant of him is a Xenophant in the Cemetery of Virtue. Every year, the Ministry of Rights sends someone to tend to it to pay their respect.
No family?
Look at me, blathering on again. Well, Why do you mention Guquan?
A Yannian's diplomat dying in a foreign country. That is a major international incident. According to the laws of Yan, both Yan and the other country must send experts to conduct a joint investigation and compile a final report. However, after Guquan's death, the Ministry of Rights did no such thing. Even more startling is that the Judicial Review's Office's records of the case are remarkably sparse.
I'm confused. This is clearly a question for the Judicial Review Office. Why are you asking me? I was in the Ministry of Rights.
Well then, let me remind you. 2 months before the team left on their mission, Gu Quan was an ordinary 9th rank commander. How did he suddenly get promoted to envoy, much less be sent on a mission to Victoria? Well, you are the one who signed Gu Quan's transfer order. At the time, you were the Minister of Rights.
Now I understand. You're saying that I deliberately arranged for Guquan to go on a diplomatic mission to Victoria, and then disposed.
No, that's not what I'm saying. There's something strange going on. I intend to solve these cases one by one, and I humbly ask for your guidance, Mr. Ning.
I'm so curious about all this. Why not ask me a few more pointed questions? Do you think it's odd that I, former Minister of Rights, would trouble myself over a mere 9th rank ceremonial officer? Are you implying, perhaps, that you discovered some unspeakable secret about me? So you're just here to ask me about a 10-year-old history? No matter. Ask whatever you wish. Just remember, keep asking the same question. You will keep getting the same answer. What kind of answers do you want?
Truthful one.
I already have one foot in the grave. What reason do I have to deceive you? Then again, you suspect me of committing so many crimes. You surely don't view my testimony as credible.
I just want you to tell me why Gu Quan was suddenly transferred. Once you tell me that, I'll be able to figure out the rest of it.
Okay. You came all this way to see me, so I think I should tell you what you want to know. Gu Quan was indeed transferred for a reason, because he specifically requested.
He wanted the transfer?
Yes. He said he was ill and afraid that it didn't have much time left. So he wanted to return to his hometown in Victoria to live out the rest of his days. So I agreed, let him join the delegation to Victoria.
What illness did he have?
I'm not clear on the details either. I only vaguely remember that Gu Quan did seem to be in poor spirits around that time.
But as such a low-level Mandarin, Gu Quan would not have had many opportunities to even meet. How did he make such a request?
To be honest, it's embarrassing. There was a hint of selfishness on my part as well.
KD.
Gu Quan had magnificent penmanship, so I sometimes had him write letters for me. I also asked him to serve as my children's calligraphy tutor. He had done so much for me, I felt like I owed him a favor. Besides, I did not feel his request stemmed from greed. All that there is to say about Gu Quan's transfer. Do you have any other questions for me?
Since I've heard it directly from you, I'll take what you're saying at face value. However, I disagree on one thing you said.
What?
Anyone who wants to know the truth, be they Mandarin or an ordinary citizen, does not need a special reason for doing so. Please know, Mr. Ning, that I am indeed only after the truth. I have no other motive. Now I shall take my leave, sir.
Yea, madam.
Oh man, I hope that guy actually dies.
That's crazy.
Bro, he keeps yapping.
Stop talking. Hey, where's Liang Shun?
It's rather late, grandfather. I saw the young man out many hours ago. My word. You invited him in to have dinner, and then you had him wait there forever. Just a poor way to treat a guest.
Yes. Where are my manners? Tell him I apologize, and please let him know that he's welcome to come back any time. Next time, I will be a proper host. I owe him that much. I will live until then.
Good. Liang is a reasonable man. I'm sure he'll understand.
By the way, his name is Liang Shun, right? Which Shun is that? How do you write?
It's the Shun with 3 dots on the left.
Ah, that one in Shun Mei Fei He. The spray of spring. To you. Such a beautiful name. I'm rather fond of it. You should marry. I mean, I've heard that people with 3 dots in their name characters are clever and swift as water.
Funny. The others all say he's dull as a board. The old man walks to the table, picks up a pen, and adds another name, the invite list.
Maybe he is rather dull. Came all this way to see his sweetheart. Look at the gifts he brought. 2 men's tea, some strange liquor called Lighthouse Xi. These seem more like gifts meant for me.
Is it who we think it is?
I'm assuming it is the dude, the guy, the man.
Yeah. Ling Young. Wait,
Who's there?
Lin Yun gets a strange feeling she's rarely felt before. A woman with a sword advances to within the Zhang of Lin Yun, yet she doesn't even notice her. Till she is standing right in front of her.
Oh, sheesh!
Holy shit!
Your uniform. You're an Imperial Guard? Girly Pop's getting jumped by the Imperial Guard, oh no!
Holy fuck.
Or 2 after. Liz, what do you think of this one?
Not bad.
What I mean is, do these tangerine cakes taste like the ones you remember?
Well, not exactly. They're still not as sweet as the ones I had before. They also don't have quite the same mouthfeel.
That's strange. This place uses traditional cooking methods. Their snacks are definitely authentic. They haven't changed their recipes in 100 years.
100 years? Have tangerine cakes even been around that long?
No, tangerine cakes are not quite that old, but many famous Baixiao snacks do have quite a long history. The tangerine cake you were looking for were actually invented by a scholar who came to Baixiao to study in its early years. The scholar's hometown was famous for its tangerines. After he moved to Baixiao, he missed those tangerines. It was too far to go home and get them, so he improvised. He smashed up some old dried tangerine peels, made them into dough, added some sugar, shortening, and spices to bake them. It was a cheap, easy way to get his tangerine fix. He gave the recipe to his landlord. Yo!
Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How is everyone? How was stream? Let me really quick get you your shout outs. Ooh, Mobile Legends. Another MOBA. I've only heard about Mobile Legends via ads. But I do know it is vaguely similar in terms of like genre as like a MOBA to League. And that is like the deepest extent I know of the game. That being said, I hope it was fun. I hope you didn't tilt. I hope you made the enemy tilt. Because you know the saying, he who tilts first loses. Yes, hi. Thank you for
Hi.
the raid. Much appreciated. Let me really quick to introduce myself. Hello to those who may not know me. My name is Canadia, the Ace, mercenary mecha pilot from beyond the solar system. I'm a variety streamer. I tend to do a whole lot of things. Some of which is gacha, some of which is like vehicle combat games. Other times we do RPGs or JRPGs. Other times it's FPSs, third-person shooters. We do a lot here. But if any of that sounds cool to you, please feel free, if you haven't done so already, hit that follow button. And for those of you in our chats who don't know Fuyu, please feel free to check them out. The link is right there in the chat. Feel free to go check them out, give them a follow back as well. Thank you for joining in. I am joined today by...
Hi, my name's Canadia, venturing around the world. I stream a bunch of different stuff, including gacha games, RPGs, and shooter games that I'm bad at. That sounds fun. You leave a follow.
Thank you for the stretch redeem. Yes, we are doing some Arknights today. We're doing a little dramatic reading. We are voice acting as we go, because why not give our own spin to the story? We've already thrown in a couple like jokes from previous streams into this stream. We've got a pretty long list of what we like to colloquially call Gotcha Rot, Arknights edition.
Arknights.
So yeah, if you have to go and do post-stream care, go like grab a drink, stretch, use the bathroom, grab food, please feel free to do so. And if you do have to leave and go get rest if it's late, please feel free. Do not feel obligated. Your health takes #1 priority. But if you like to chill with us as we read, we do still pay attention to the chat. It's not like we don't. Please feel free to chill and just relax and vibe while we read. And if you come up with any funny bits, we can try to incorporate that. We're pretty class A actors. Did you think, Ken?
A little bit.
We can probably get it done.
Well, I just got hit by a wave of
That's fair. If it helps, hold on.
I might enter standing mode. Oh, I just clicked by accident.
I was about to say, I'm
Whoopsie.
like, yeah, maybe stand, maybe stretch. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get you your care package in.
He gave the recipe to his landlord in lieu of paying rent. He even wrote a small poem about them. These tangerine cakes are bright and fresh, just like the orange groves back home. After the scholar passed the imperial examination and assumed office, the tangerine cakes became very famous. People began to view them as a symbol of homesickness.
Oh shit! Did I go too far? I did. My bad. Interesting. Symbolic food. First time I've ever heard something like that.
Yan is a vast land, with many different climate zones, each with their own cash crops and produce. That's why there are many different types of Yanni's cuisine. You can trace all of Yan's history through its food. For example, Yan's 4 major cuisines match up with the 4 great restaurants, which predate Bai Xiao's formation into a nomadic city. Cities develop, but flavors remain. It would be odd to find any snack without its own bit of history behind it.
One of my colleagues told me that there are many different kinds of tianqis in Yan. You know so much about food. You must be some kind of tasty food tianqi, right?
If there really was such an individual, someone who could use arts to transform stones into vegetables, that might be worth studying, huh? Alas, I am just an amateur foodie. I like to take notes on the food I eat and its history. Over the years, I've compiled several notebooks full of such information. To put it another way, Blaze, if there really were a better recipe for tangerine cakes out there, surely someone here would know about it.
What I'm telling you, the ones I had when I was younger, they were sweeter, just better.
That really is rather odd. Traditional tangerine cakes emphasize the fresh essence of the tangerine, not the taste of their pulp. Very little sugar is used, as tangerine cakes are supposed to be a light snack. You're telling me you've eaten much sweeter tangerine cakes, and I'm telling you that I've never heard of such a thing. Maybe we can ask one of the chefs around here to try cooking up a batch with extra sugar so you can compare.
But even if we do that, it doesn't prove that the sweeter variety of tangerine cakes ever actually existed before.
Hi, disclaimer. Welcome in.
Disclaimer, welcome, welcome. What I want to know is, how did the taste of these tangerine cakes change during their journey from Baixao to Victoria? I'm sure there's a story there somewhere.
It seems you're just as much of a foodie as I am. I was afraid you'd get tired of trapezing off on all these restaurants.
You're the guide. You lead, I follow.
Alright then, let's keep looking. My word, look at the time. We should have lunch first.
Huh? Lunch?
Yes, it's lunchtime. Shouldn't we have some lunch?
But I just finished eating snacks from 5 different restaurants.
Snacks are snacks, but lunch is lunch. You must have a proper lunch, no?
I don't think my tummy has any more room for lunch.
I know one restaurant that I guarantee won't make your tummy ache. Will you give it a try?
You're the foodie here, so I and my stomach trust you. Huh?
What's wrong? My brain did not
feel like-
interpret that as a line she was saying. I was like, huh?
There's been enough back and forth. It's almost flowing naturally.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like constantly like 2 lines, 2 lines, 2 lines, maybe 1 line here and there. 2 lines, 2 lines.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're being followed.
Varro's watching them.
Bruh. If you want to...
He's
if
a
you wanna-
hater.
He really is peak hater.
He's like these bitches. Damn,
They're actually
sweet
looking.
tangerine cake.
There is no sweet tangerine cake, huh?
You.
There's no better tangerine cake than mine.
I'm the goat.
I am him. Timothy, okay?
You. You're Imperial Guard.
No, no, no. Without Dark Seal armor, I'm not a proper member of the Imperial Guards. Officially, I'm a captain serving with the Lin Guards. Deputy Minister Lin, I doubt you'd want to encounter anyone wearing dark steel armor anyway. Certainly not in broad daylight.
I once heard Taihi mention that there is a junior drill master serving in the ranks of the Imperial Guard apprentices. She's very young, but skilled beyond her years. That must be you. You're the junior drill master.
I guess Taihe's still sore that I beat him in a couple of matches last month. There's no need for name calling, though. No matter. I'd like to ask you, what are you doing here?
I'm investigating a case.
Does that case have anything to do with the former Minister of Rights? Has the Judicial Review Office issued you a search warrant?
You're just a drill master. You have no authority to question whatever warrants I may or may not have, do you?
You have no authority to question my authority. Just answer my questions, please.
Very well.
I heard you were on a long business trip just recently. You left Baishao for a while, did you not?
That's right. I went to go question a witness in an old case and update the case file.
What old case? For when? What witness? Why aren't you just investigating it now?
I don't understand your line of questioning. If Yuling guards want to investigate the Judicial Review Office, I'll go submit the necessary documentation immediately. If this isn't enough for you, I can have the Ministry of the Judicial Review Office report to the Yuling guards your questioning.
My questions have nothing to do with the Judicial Review Office. They only concern you, Deputy Minister Lin. So you went to investigate an old case. What did you learn?
Too much time has passed, so the trail has gone cold. I didn't learn anything.
Nothing? Really? Are you sure?
Nothing.
Alright, I believe you. However, remember that you were speaking to the Yulin guards here. Your answers carry great weight. Very good. I'm not discussing official business for now.
And so you still have some personal business you wish to discuss?
Aye, that dumb Forte. Told me he doesn't have many friends in government. Well, you now count as one. Well, I must warn you, don't stick your neck out too far.
Your worries are unfounded. I'm just pursuing the truth here, as it is my job to do. I'm not putting myself at any additional risk.
Very good. Give Tahi my regards.
Questioning why I'm here. Well, why are the Yulin guards here? Their presence here, I think, is proof that I'm on the right track.
Whew. Boy, am I stuffed. I never would have guessed that a roadside stand could make such amazing wontons. They're certainly better than the ones in the Rhode Island cafeteria freezer. I'm so stuffed that I want to take a nap right here.
After eating all that greasy street food, nice hearty bowl of wontons is the perfect thing to settle your stomach. The famous restaurants need no introduction. As your guide in Bai Xiao, I figured I'd share some of my favorite, lesser-known food spots.
Well, I'm lucky to have found such a good tour guide. Thank you.
Well, I'm also glad to have found a culinary companion. I tend to eat alone, which means I can only order 1 or 2 entrees for myself.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Now that I'm here, you can order as much as you want. Speaking of food, what is these wontons anyway? They're fantastic.
Just meat and celery. The key ingredient is in the soup. Most places use shell-piece caviar in wonton soup to enhance the flavor. Unfortunately, the thinniness of the caviar crowds out the other flavors. This place uses soybean sprouts instead. This makes for a milder soup, which allows the flavor of the wontons to shine. The meat filling for the wontons, fresh beef's belly. After the wontons are cooked, the bits of fat will naturally seep into the soup. These wontons are light yet delicious. They're made of high-quality ingredients, which are hard to find elsewhere.
Well, do these wontons have a history? Do tell.
Not really. I just like this particular wonton shop, I guess. When I get writer's block or need a little pick-me-up, I come here and eat a bowl of wontons. The shopkeeper has been making wontons her whole life. She used to own this shop together with her husband. Her husband fell ill and passed away, leaving her to raise her child alone. Later, her son joined the army, but he died in a catastrophe up north several years ago. She's still running the place, all by herself. She says she wants to continue the family legacy and preserve their authentic taste.
What a sad story.
There are many such sad stories. There is no joy without pain. Over the years, as I've been coming to this shop, I helped the lady with an errand or two. In return, she told me her family's secret recipe. She hopes that one day, after she's gone, I can pass on her craft to the next generation. I have something I want to ask you. Are you really going through all this trouble with the tangerine cake just because you made a bet with the young chef?
Why do you ask?
I simply noticed that you weren't terribly focused on the taste of the delicacies at all. It seemed like you had some other purpose in mind.
Was it that obvious? Wow.
When you watch people eat, see into their souls. Sorry, I was just curious. If I've intruded on your privacy, I sincerely apologize.
Hey now, we're friends. I'm not keeping secrets from you. You're right. I'm not really that concerned about the bet. Those tangerine cakes, well, my father used to send them to me when he was living in Baishao.
Your father, was he Chinese?
Whatever. I don't have to hide anything from you. I grew up in Victoria, and my father's Yanese. One year, he suddenly returned to Yan for some reason. I never saw him again, and he died over a decade later in a land foreign to me.
Sorry, Blake.
It's not your fault. Why do you keep apologizing?
I shot him. Just kidding, that was a joke.
I know, I was just about to say, wow. Literally, that's it. Quite the icebreaker. I didn't think much about it at first. But yesterday, when you mentioned that sweet tangerine cakes are unusual, I thought, someone who knows how to make those cakes might have also known my dad.
Your dad was also...
He was also what?
Oh, nothing. Well, I promise you that I will do everything in my power to help you find out the truth about your father.
You're such a contradiction. So bold when you eat, yet so refined when you speak. When we're eating together, it's all good fun. We're good friends. Why do you turn into a different person as soon as you put down your chopsticks?
Friends?
I want you to know, you said friends, and my brain shot immediately to a catchy.
Teammates? Friends? To hell with all that! Why am I inferior to you?
You're just trash living in an attic! I'm
Oh.
special!
How how can someone like you be more special than me?
Supposedly, the same VA is also in Helldivers, though that was only something I heard recently. Playing with Ocean
Is Robbie
Nation.
Damon in Helldivers?
There's a specific emote that sounds really, really like Robbie Damon.
Oh
And
my
it's
God,
a
I need
crazy
it.
laugh.
I need it.
I want it. I'm trying to find. I literally asked several times and they didn't tell me. So I'm gonna look it up later.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall get this emote and we shall sound like Robbie Damon.
Let's go.
And another thing. Why are you helping me look for these tangerine cakes in the first place?
Well, I'm writing a book. A book about Nichibotsu Metro rating.
That's crazy. Who's this Nietzsche person?
They're a 420 retro gaming unicorn. Who is playing
That's very
Nameless.
interesting. But yes, Nietzsche, how was stream? Ah, yes, playing Nameless. How was it? I hope everything went well.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you and the Chattercorns had a great time. This is also a very great time for you to jump in. We're doing some story reading for Arknights.
Mm-hmm. Our gotcha
If
visual
you-
novel.
It really is. I feel like I could say this, but I'll run it by you if you want. Can if Nietzsche wants to hop in, maybe read some lines and then dip because I know it's kind of late.
It do be late for
I
me.
wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it
But I
either.
would not mind it. So
Nietzsche
you're
is always
welcome.
welcome.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But alright, technically got a bad end, but hit the Uno reverse and loaded the save. Ah, yes, the
Let's
classic
go.
load save.
Listen, sometimes you gotta see the bad end. So that you
True.
know what you're
True.
avoiding.
It's not a completionist run if you don't get all the endings, good and bad.
Mm-hmm. I work in the morning, so I can't. No. Have
It's
a good
okay.
evening.
Get that good eep. But yes, real fast, rapid fire. For those who don't know me, my name is Canadia, the ace mercenary mecha pilot from beyond the soul system. I'm a variety streamer, intended to do a whole lot of things. Some of which is gacha, some of which is vehicle combat. Others are first-person shooters, JRPGs, RPGs, and much, much more. If that sounds interesting to you, follow button is a little below. You can see that. Go ahead and click it if you want to. Not obligated, but you can. I'm joined today in my Shenanigans of Arknights reading, or rather our Shenanigans of Arknights reading by...
Hi, my name's Canadia, Venture from Another World. I do a lot of the same stuff, except I don't do vehicle combat games unless they're called Mecha Break.
That is the exception. A beautiful exception.
Mm-hmm. Right now we're reading the new Arknights event.
I literally forgot what it was called again.
Such is the joy of our reunion.
I knew that those words were there, just not in that order.
Our reunion is joy as such.
Something.
Teammates,
A couple of
friends,
those
the
were
hell
missing.
with all of that.
That was more memorable.
Why am I inferior to you?
You're just trash living in an attic. Thank you for the care package.
I worked hard
Oh, I
and
forget,
got good
you-
grades, so someone would want me around. Give her the head pat.
I forgot you transitioned into standing mode, right?
Yes, I'm standing.
That is fair.
I've activated my stand-up.
No power.
On the power. Most cookbooks today only contain recipes from renowned chefs, yet the streets and the countrysides are all full of unique delicacies that few people ever pay heed. I am standing. No standing shrimp here. I hope to collect all these recipes into a book. Perhaps years later, people will read this book and learn of Bai Xiao's unique cuisine. It's just a silly little dream of mine, is all. And also,
What?
I think I'll keep that a secret for now. Like, bitch, you look like my mom.
Not that old.
That's, you heard that? Sorry, you weren't supposed to hear that. Forget you heard that.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to not hear that. Can you see the ears?
Well, yeah. And her...
Kind of helps that we have like 2 sets of them. Anyway. Like it's always a funny thing to notice that there are 2 sets of ears.
I never to think about it.
No one ever thinks about it. But there are 2 sets of ears.
Well, because there's also some characters who like have their where their ears would be covered, so you don't notice it often. It's
Okay,
very
so,
rare
like-
that characters will have their hair done in a way, like when they have ears on their head, that you can see their ears, their normal human
Okay.
ears.
Okay. But like I feel like that is a lot less of a common case than most. Right? Because a lot of the time the other like the animal set of ears are very, very prominent. Or at least noticeable on like first glance. They're part of the silhouette.
I think even like normal Blaze has her ears covered. I don't know. I don't look at normal Blaze.
I don't think so. I think she has her normal ears. Her animal ears are obviously very, very exposed, but I think you can kind of see the normal ears as well. So I think it's a occurring pattern across like multiple different like franchises that do the sort of like anthropomorphized animal like humanoid where they will retain both sets of ears.
I think
I
it's
want to know who
because
started this trend.
I think it's because if you saw like a human face without the ears, it looked weird.
It feels weird. You're right.
And so like even though, you know, you can see the other, it's like, huh?
You never question it. Right? You like it as part of the silhouette, more attention is drawn to the things that aren't like regularly human. So like tails, ears, horns, if they're like visible scales, that kind of stuff.
Horn, my favorite defender.
I love Horn.
I love
Yeah.
Horn.
All interesting. I just want to know who. It's an interesting concept to like think about. And I'm like, I want to know who started this, who normalized this.
All right, let's get through this.
Yes, enough yapping. Well, as long as we're out here, you may as well take me to a few more places, yeah?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
Let me see. This letter mentions the Virtue Bookstore, the Humble Garden, and the Baizhou Academy. Hey, what does this word mean?
Can you let me have a look? This is a letter. Why is it so greasy?
I didn't do that. It was like that when I opened it. I don't know what my dad was doing when he wrote it.
These are all letters that your father wrote you?
Yes. The few that I managed to save.
strange. Stationary. It's
What is it?
nothing. It's just that most of the places mentioned in this letter no longer exist.
Huh? But it was only written a decade ago.
For Baisal, a decade is enough for the whole city to change. Have you noticed that anything has changed since arriving in Baisal?
Well, aside from the food, these are all of the energy. There are all these energy poles all over the place. It seems like kind of a waste.
It may seem wasteful, but in fact, we have no other choice. The city of Baisal was founded a long, long time ago. At that time, Don had just experienced the Great War, and the country was in dire straits. However, suddenly, an extremely rich originium vein was discovered, right next to the ruins of the battlefield.
Wow, what impeccable timing. You and he sure are lucky.
No, it wasn't lucky at all. The originium was rich, too rich. It attracted too many originium particles in one place, which eventually led to catastrophe. Basically, no, not only was it difficult to mine, but it also created a vast stretch of land that was prone to catastrophe. There was nothing the Yanese could do about it. That is, until one of the Tianshis had an idea. He could build a city right on top of the originium vein. The city infrastructure would deplete the excess originium energy, preventing further catastrophe.
Building a city on top of an originium mine? That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It was indeed an extremely dangerous undertaking. However, the True Lung decided to go ahead with it, and that's how Baisao was founded.
How did they do it? I can't even imagine.
Honestly, I'm not totally sure either. In all Yanni's history books, there's only a single passage that talks about that period. The other individuals were sent to the disaster zone, and after 53 years of effort, a city was built and established as the capital. The city was named by Xiao, the hope of tending all cooking stoves under heaven. As for the more advanced technical details, you'd probably have to look at some of the materials in the Tianxi Bureau, so that's beyond my area of expertise. So, to this day, the Baixiao government still encourages us to use this energy. Baixiao is constantly changing. That's how these skyscrapers appeared, as well as numerous nomadic city plates.
And what happened to the people who built the city?
They die.
They died. I'm completely stuffed. But I still haven't found the taste I'm looking for.
I've taken you to every restaurant I know that sells such cakes. But tomorrow, we can go look in some of the larger restaurants. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You looked the whole day and you couldn't find your so-called authentic tangerine cakes, could you? You were following us all day?
You were afraid we would find better food, weren't you?
Me? Afraid? I already told you before. If you're looking for the best chef in Baixao, you've already found him. If I can't cook it, no one else can. Please, I've tasted his food. It really is quite excellent. A rare treat. You really know how to flatter. Besides, you're arguing over the details on how a single pastry is made. How could that possibly be the standard of judging a chef's skill? Still, I can see that you, chef, are so curious about these sweet tangerine cakes that Blaze is talking about, are you not? Not really. How about this? You two set aside your bet, and we'll see where we can find these sweet tangerine cakes. That way, Blaze will find the tangerine cakes she's looking for, and you, chef, learn a new recipe. Sounds like a delightful arrangement, no?
Quite the diplomat.
Mhm.
Huh? What? What about my 1 month of free meals?
My cooking skills are so superb, and no one can match them. But there are other chefs that I respect. If I hadn't to name one in particular, it'd be... Well, it'd be...
Who?
the head chef of Ding Feng Lao. The highest rated of the 4 great restaurants. You mean Mr. Mo Bufu? Everyone at Ding Feng Lao is busy preparing for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. That means the old man is prepping for his last feast. His last feast? I mean, he's retiring? Who knows? That old man's been challenging people left and right lately. Really showing off.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
It's not so simple. Chef Mo is quite an important man. He's responsible for the entire feast. We can't bother him with trifling matters such as some tangerine cake. The girl is clever, but she's only half right. If you really do want to go meet him, I have a way. Last month's receipt. No, not in this pocket. Ah, here it is. Invitation to Ding Feng Lo's chef selection. Please, we don't get many opportunities to meet Chef Mo.
And what are we waiting for? Whoever's going to the competition, take me with you.
As for who will participate in the competition,
Huh? What are you looking at me for?
he said, there's no way I, the LeBron James of cooking, dare to do something as silly as a competition.
I may be LeBron James, but I'm not gonna ruin an old man's final competition before retirement. That lacks tact.
It'd be really fucked up. But could you imagine? That'd be like LeBron James going up to who's like a really old basketball player still alive. I can't think of any.
Should we get Coops?
Get Coops to give me the oldest living basketball player he can think of off the top of his head. For
On the
sake of
spot
this one
right
bit.
now. I'm messaging him right now.
Anyway, that'd be like LeBron James challenging the oldest living basketball player who was good at basketball. And being like, look, I won. It'd be
It's literally going into
unfair.
retirement home and like beating and like crossing an old man out, shattering his ankles.
Alright,
Like shattering those ankles destroyed. Knees dust.
let's start that OR3. Wow.
We had color and then we went
We went to flashback mode.
Yep.
I wish we knew who was talking and
I really want to know. I feel like we'll know later. The thought that just popped into my head is like, what if this is a memory of like Blaze's dad?
could be.
Long shot, but I'm willing to hold out hope for it.
Alright, got this first mysterious person.
Oh, you came to the library too. What a coincidence.
Oh, it's the guy. It's the old man who like lit the fire made.
Oh, yes.
yeah. The other you in this
All right.
event.
So, yes.
It's very strange that they decided to have two dudes named you in this event.
There's you and you. figure out which you we're talking about, okay?
Although, to be fair, they have not introduced you as you, they've just introduced him as the young chef.
Yeah, that's true. Although you could just as easily go right into the banner and see his operator name at least.
Mm-hmm. Hello, you. Are you here to look up some case files?
Just grabbing some books to put under my pillow. I haven't been sleeping well lately. Maybe some reading will help. How I envy the life of a student. Their brains are filled with books, not worries.
Surely you're joking.
I'm not joking at all. Investigating these sordid cases for the Judicial Review Office every day is bound to make one feel sick. They say the Baishao Academy Library is the cleanest and purest place in the world, where only wise men and sages dwell. So I'll sit here for a while and purify my soul. Did you used to study at the academy too, Gukwan?
Oh, it's Gukwan. Oh, right. Wait, they were talking before. I'm bummed. That was many
Yes.
years ago. I still haven't achieved anything yet, academically, since I graduated from here. I feel unworthy of the academy's prestige. But I was fortunate to meet a great teacher here, and that experience will benefit me for the rest of my life.
Who was this teacher you speak of?
No longer with us.
Then why did you come here today? To borrow books?
I'm here to look up some case files. The Ministry of Rights is preparing a grand celebration, and we need to refer to some old rituals.
Huh. I'm a deputy minister for the Judicial Review Office. Do you take me for blind or merely illiterate? That thing you have in your hand is clearly the case file from 15 years ago, when the Grand Preceptor committed treason. You know that file is top secret, right? You really have some gall.
I have nothing to hide. I'm indeed looking for materials related to that old case. I think there may be more to it than we realize. If you think I'm doing anything illegal, then by all means, have me arrested.
What are you blabbering about? Did I say I was going to arrest you? I was only saying that it's quite a coincidence, because I'm also very interested in that case.
I learned a lot from our debate today. However, I still maintain my own views about the new reform. I'll have to do more research on this.
Yeah, if university was actually what it was supposed to be. Imagine.
Utopia.
That'd be something.
Hmm.
It's fine. This campus is plenty large enough to accommodate a wealth of different ideas. If my arguments have not convinced you, then you should not force yourself to agree with me just because I'm a teacher. What the fuck is this? What is this idealistic bullshit?
No, you have to agree with me. I am the teacher. I know
Obviously-
everything. And you know nothing.
No, nothing. Your point is invalid, worthless. My view is the correct one. Oh wow. Sorry, I went very cynical for 5 seconds.
This guy's got trauma.
I got problems.
This guy's got problems with the academic institutions of base canon.
Of Earth.
Oh, and of
We
Earth
should trust
canon.
the whole planet. The students of this academy must focus on real-world issues instead of getting lost in theoretical or ideological musings. Hello?
We'll see.
This is way too pointed.
Mm.
Apologies, give me 1 second. I'm having to plug in a fan. Is this the right cable?
Erg, how dare you? You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Fan died.
Fan
Fan dead. Lost power.
no blow. How
Fan has
how
to talk
fan's
to the
supposed to
power.
keep me cool in condition?
It can't pay electric bill.
You live in Canada. How hot can it?
You say this the room I'm in that I use as as a sort of office space. I close the door. There's like minimal circulation. It gets fucking hot.
Okay, so does mine.
My PC turns this room into a sauna.
He is it.
Indeed. I assume you said the one word.
Yes.
Okay.
Goes you, bro.
Dozy.
Duo Maxwell, bro.
Duo man. I'm the god of death. A clock hangs on the top of the ancient building, the minute hand ticking as the shadow of sunlight moves slowly. The bell rings, and soon students start pouring out of their classrooms. A lone figure moves against the tide. The guards fail to notice the unfamiliar face amidst the crowd.
I love
day.
the usage of sprites in this game. Girl
So
just
good.
has her weapon out,
She's armed, she's dangerous.
and she's moving through a crowd of students.
There are statements to be made here, of which I'm not bold enough, nor brave enough. Good day. Do you need some help?
Hello. How do I get to the archives where the students' files are stored?
You mean the register? Or the registrar? What do you want with those files?
I'm a new assistant lecturer. The professor wants me to organize the graduates' files.
Mm-hmm. That's odd. Which professor?
Professor Jing teaches military theory at the college affiliated to the Ministry of War. She's teaching classes all day today, so she asked me to do this errand for her.
Oh,
What's wrong?
go straight down here, past the main building, turn left, and you'll see the Bing Shen building. That's it. Now you better get going. Trust me, you don't want to keep her waiting.
Do I see? The first rule of any restaurant is that once you enter the kitchen, the chef's words are law. If you want to win the contest and meet Mo Bufu, you must follow my instructions to the letter. You understand?
Didn't we agree to split the money, the prize money 70-30? Why are you acting like I owe you a favor?
Okay. Enough of that. Didn't you say you want to learn a few new recipes anyway? Have you changed your mind?
No, I want to do this, but I'm no Rhodes Island 5-star chef. This competition sounds too difficult for an amateur like me.
He's your total guy.
Why don't you go instead?
I am the head chef of Savior at Youth. Participating in this kind of competition would be sullying my good name. I'm giving you an opportunity here. As my apprentice, you can go show your skills and wipe that arrogant smirk off Mo Bufu's face.
Wouldn't Xingqiu be a better choice? She's a foodie, you know.
I'm afraid that, as the wandering foodie, I'm too well known. It would be inappropriate for me to participate in a food competition. Enough chit-chat. First things first, to get you guys ready for this competition, let me tell you a little bit about Ding Feng Lo.
I've been hearing about this place since I first set foot in Baixao. What's so special about it?
Remember I told you about the 4 great restaurants of Baixiao? Corresponding to the main 4 branches of Yanni's cuisine. That is, north, south, east, and west. About 400 years ago, several chefs arrived in Baixiao. They each set up their own restaurants and culinary sects. They marked the founding of the 4 main branches of Yanni's cuisine. It was the first head chef of Ding Feng Lo who promoted the founding in the first place. The legendary chef's name has been lost to history. He was the founder of northern cuisine, but was also proficient in the other 3 styles. The other 3 chefs were only invited to Baixiao after they lost to the northern chef in a cooking competition. With such a sordid history, Ding Feng Lo outshined the other 3 restaurants and became known as the #1 restaurant in Baixiao. Who's teaching this class? You or me? Oh, my apologies. Of course, what you said is pretty much accurate. The only thing I'll add is that eventually, 4 great restaurants at Baixiao started fighting with each other for fame and glory. These squabbles continue to this day, and they're really quite annoying. I thought Baixiao was a place where all these great chefs could learn from each other. If I had known there was going to be all this infighting, I would not have gone.
Not have gone where?
In any case, what you need to know is that at the most famous restaurant in Baixiao, Ding Feng Lo, and its chef selection competition has extremely high standards. Ding Feng Lo has not taken on any new disciples in many years. The only reason they're hosting this competition now is they suddenly got short-handed right when they needed to start preparing for the feast of 100 delicacies. But I've also heard that Chef Mo is advancing in age and still hasn't found an apprentice to take over the business. The format of the competition is different each time, but there's one requirement that stays constant. Each chef has to showcase their best dish.
Wait a second. If the competition is really that difficult, how can I ever hope to win?
Logic would dictate that an amateur chef would have absolutely no culinary experience, but have little hope of winning. However, you have me in your corner. I can teach you a recipe that is easy to cook and is perfect for the occasion. Longevity noodles.
Longevity noodles? Why would they serve longevity noodles at the Fest of 100 Delicacies?
The reigning Trulong's birthday just happens to coincide with the Mid-Autumn Festival. So every year, they serve longevity noodles at the feast. But it's such a simple dish. Is it really appropriate for a major competition like this? Who told you that simple dishes can't show great skills? Just watch and learn.
He's got a point.
He's
It's like fighting
cooking.
games. He's cooking. Oh, we got CG, bro.
Boom.
Look at how proud. Hold on. Look at how proud he is. Little man is so
He's
proud.
like, yup, I'm the goat.
I'm him. I know.
You don't need
I
to
know.
tell me. Bro said, I'm like the LeBron James of cooking, so instead of crossing up this old man myself, I'm gonna teach you how to cross up this old man.
With my knowledge and skills and expertise, I'm going to take you, a rookie, a complete amateur, someone who's never done this before. I'm going to have you cross out that old man and shatter his knees.
Mm-hmm. Just absolutely snap his ankles in two.
I want you to wipe the smirk off his face as you dunk over him.
I want you to dunk on that man so hard that he's gonna need to eat these longevity noodles or else he's gonna die on the spot.
This man, when you're done with this man, he's going to drop his standards so low, he's going to be begging for somebody to be his apprentice because he's not going to live that long. Fucking, I just love how smug proud he is.
For real.
This is the screenshot I'm probably gonna fucking have for the end of stream tweet. Fuck anything else.
He's just a little guy. I use the CG for the thumbnail.
Oh, this is perfect.
I like this cube rising up. Like the animation.
This is a very, very nice little animation they added in.
The vent is
like,
making me hungry.
It kind of is.
I literally just ate before.
Me too. Like, I love how we're getting one end of this event is murder mystery, solving a case,
A government conspiracy.
Government cover-ups and conspiracies, hiding incompetence. Meanwhile, flip to the other side of the table.
Little guy and long lost siblings
Food.
cook.
They're just having food.
They're just
We're
they're just
literally
cooking.
playing out episodes of that one Fate spin-off, Dinner at Emiya's. Dinner at the Emiya house.
Dinner at youth.
Except this dinner at U's. Oh, this is so good. Writers, you did a very good job. Artists, thank God. I'm not sure this event would have been the same without having a smug EU face.
Mm-hmm.
What's that smell? It smells wonderful. What is it?
What do you think? It is glowing.
It is shining. It's actually just legit shining. It's like magic. You really only used the ingredients you showed us before? Nothing else?
Fresh shell beef meat, mushrooms, scallions, bok choy. It's a simple recipe with basic ingredients, but the result is truly amazing. Sometimes the true skill of a chef hides in unseen places. There's more to this bowl of noodles than meets the eye. Another chef can use these exact same ingredients, but the ratio, the heat, or even the cooking time vary just a little bit. It'll taste completely different. Do you know how long I spent perfecting this recipe? Don't just stand there, dig in!
I love how this is also coming off like a few events before we had the Dungeon Meshi event.
Yeah.
This is the second time an event has made me hungry.
It's sad that you just missed the Dungeon Meshi event.
He would have been perfect. He would have actually fucking...
I need another Dungeon Meshi collab so Senji can hang out with you.
Exactly. I need these two fucking legends in the kitchen just having an interaction, cooking together.
We really need them to interact with any of the Sui siblings for the dragon joke.
Do we have are we having Laios in the room?
Lio's looking at his tail.
Looking at all of their tails.
Bro's like, oh, what does it taste like?
You know for a fact, Dusk is gonna like paint in some of her like.
Oh wait, they did meet Dusk.
Oh yeah, they did meet Dusk.
I remember they met Dusk.
They met Dusk, and Dusk immediately booted them out for painting.
Dusk said, "Please get out."
This is breaking and entering.
Why are you?
I'm evicting you. I'm evicting you off my property before I call the police.
Why are you trading my painting monsters? Stop it.
What is wrong with you? now I want to know like what an interaction between like Laios, Nian, Ling, and Chongyue would look like. Could be individually, could be in a group. I don't care. I need to know.
We need Laios to meet all of them.
I feel like he'd probably be kind of normal when interacting with you in the kitchen, along with Senshi.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the most normal Laios we're gonna get out of that entire set of encounters.
But you see, he'd figure out some of the. I wonder if you would be curious about them cooking with absolutely insane things, or if he'd like lose his mind.
Probably a little bit of both.
He'd be like, "What
right?
do you mean?
What do you mean you cooked that?
What do you mean you ate a living armor? What does that mean? What are you talking about?"
How did you even make that edible? Like, what was the what was the process? Then Senshi goes into it, and then it stops going from questioning, like sanity and well-being to inquisitive intellectual discussion about cooking.
Why did you eat an Originium slug?
What is wrong with you? Do you think they have oropathy for eating that Originium slug?
No, cause Bob prepared it right for them.
Oh, right. Yes. And then he also let them try some of his beer, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I don't know if they caught any other diseases from the litany of possible crimes they committed in their time in the Arknights world of Terra.
Technically, they still haven't gone like home. Technically speaking, they're still stuck.
I thought, didn't they go home at the end of the event?
No. At the end of the event, they pretty much settled in.
Oh yeah, and Calcid looked at Laios and sicked the monster on Laios.
Literally, the shortest Calcid cameo of all time. She never spoke.
Just ...
Just
monster.
Just sicked the monster on him. And that was it. In all of my time playing Arknights and reading through the story, I've never, and I mean never,
seen Calcid appear and not speak.
That too. I've never looked at her and seen so much disgust at the thought of having to be in a single place and it not be directed at the doctor. Like, there is hatred and disgust there, and it's not directed at the doctor for once.
She's like, you know, I might just have a new least favorite person.
Like, Doctor, you were not the worst person anymore. I kind of want to leave now. It's hard to make Dr. Calcid want out. Laios did that in 5 minutes. Which, impressive. Wow. I take back any criticism I had of your food.
You just inhaled it. Do you even taste the flavor? If Blaze can actually replicate that taste, maybe she really can meet Chef Mao. But are you really up to the task, Blaze? Figuring out the secret to this recipe is difficult indeed, but simply following its steps should not be too much trouble. Have you ever cooked anything before?
Of course.
Ah, that's good then.
I'm waiting for
Now,
the despair.
I'll give you the recipe and explain every step to you. Follow them exactly and you'll be fine.
Great. I'll study hard. I won't disappoint you. I'm waiting for the despair to kick in.
Didn't
There it
you
is.
say you knew how to cook? I don't think that picked up.
No, it did. It did. I'm looking at the line after and I'm fucking crying. I'm like, so I'm waiting for the despair. Ball crashes.
Immediate
Use line.
pain.
There it is. There it is. These noodles are pre-made. How should I know how to knead flour into dough?
You really are a hopeless case.
You haven't really taught me anything yet.
How can I teach you anything? You managed to break 3 bowls just while kneading the dough. I can't risk you breaking anything else here. Heyo. Be careful. These bowls are expensive. I can't afford to buy new ones.
Oh right, okay, back to investigating.
Anyway.
Search, Guquan. Filter returned from Victoria. No results.
Why are there no records at all?
Search, Guquan. Filter. Enrolled in 1076. No results. Search, Guquan. Filter, Ministry of Rights. No results.
What is going on? Guquan, an ethnic Yanese born and raised in Victoria, returned to Yan in 1074. 1076, he was admitted to Baixiao Academy. After completing his studies, he joined the Ministry of Rights. These are the only records left of the deceased in that case. They should have files for all Mandarins who graduated from the Imperial Academy and went to work in the 6 ministries of the court. But why can't I find him in the system? Guquan, did you...
Professor, I was just trying to confirm that with you. I didn't mean to ask you to come here in person.
She said she's a new assistant professor? Why haven't I ever heard of her before?
Oh, I just, I didn't realize. Did you want me to also take the stern voice?
No, I got
Whatever it's
that.
gonna be?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
she'll probably talk to her eventually.
Yeah, she's
but-
gonna talk to Lazy, so
Yeah,
that's why I asked.
that makes sense. No worries.
Okay. The person who came here seemed to know you very well, so I didn't... How many times have I told you? The Academy's personnel files are confidential. Keep that in mind. Forget it. I'll go handle this myself.
Oh no. Oh, she pretty.
She very pretty. Damn. The room is empty and the documents on the desk are still where they were, without any signs of having been moved. Hmm. Xingyan, you're a bit too old to be playing hide and seek, aren't you?
Jing,
Has the Judicial Review Office come to our school to apprehend some culprit?
the office is investigating a case, so I've come here to collect a few old case files. Please, Jing. Professor Jing, please cooperate.
All right then. If you're here on official business, show me your official documentation.
I rushed so quickly to get here that I left it back at my office.
Really? Well, then I'll just place a call into the head of the office.
Wait a moment.
Professor, are you okay? Should I call security? No, I forgot that I asked some other professor here to collect some materials for me.
Girl said, pleading face.
Please, 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 please. I'm sorry for wasting your time. It's not a problem. Goodbye, Professor. All right. Now it's just the two of us.
Shishi.
Xingyan, I have always thought that you were a well-mannered and trustworthy girl. Every time I mentioned you to Lee, I told him to follow your example. And look at you now. What are you doing here? A deputy minister from the Judicial Review Office, sneaking around like this.
I'm conducting an investigation.
What kind of case requires this secrecy? What kind of case can go through the normal process?
A cold case. The deceased was once a student at Baikal Academy, but I searched the personnel files and found no record of him.
The Academy has a record of every student. This person you speak of. How do you know they once studied here?
I saw it in the files of the Judicial Review Office. The Judicial Review Office collects its files directly from the Ministry of Rights. However, Ministry's files do not match up with the Academy. Someone made a mistake somewhere. Is there a chance that someone altered the Academy's files?
How could that possibly have happened? The Academy is one of the Yenni's government's most important talent pipelines. Once a student's information is entered into the system, it is archived under strict supervision. No one has the authority to modify this data. Unless...
Unless what?
No. That's not possible. Enough of this nonsense. You better leave now. It's almost mealtime. Pretty soon, lots of students will be crowding these halls. If anyone else sees you here. Also, please don't go doing something like this again.
Mealtime.
Pizza time.
You need to go back to Bai Xiao to investigate. Why are you looking at all these travel guides?
These places, I've seen them in my dad's letters. Humble Garden, Virtue Bookstore. Oh, and when he was studying here, there was a Shangshu diner near the main entrance. He said they have the best twice-cooked pork in town. Now that I'm visiting Baishao, I want to visit all the places he mentioned to me.
Say, is there a restaurant near campus called Shengshu Diner?
Huh? You want Shangshu food? The place you're talking about is closed more than 30 years ago. What would you possibly know about it?
More than 30 years ago? Are you sure?
Yes. It closed in 1065, when I was in school. How could I forget? Lots of students used to go to eat there, because it was near campus and served tasty, affordable food. But then in 1065, there was a terrible catastrophe in Shengshu, and the restaurant owner had to return home to deal with the aftermath. And the students even made donations to help with the rescue effort.
A man who was born and raised in Victoria and did not come to Yan until 1074. How could he know about that place? Unless... Unless he had visited Yan before. Or maybe he wasn't born and raised in Victoria after all? Maybe he was a native Yanese.
What are you mumbling about?
If Kuquan's Ministry of Rights records were modified, but he was indeed a student at the Academy, well then, there would definitely be something worth digging up in the Academy's file. What year was Blaze born? We go back from there. Does the system have the records of students enrolled between 1052 and 1062?
You...
Help me just this once. It's extremely important.
Thousands of students graduate each year. You want to go look through 10 years of records at once? Do you know how long that will take?
The person in question worked for the Ministry of Rights. He probably studied at an affiliated college. That may help narrow down the search a bit.
The person you're looking for was not a high-ranking Mandarin. You may want to start looking at files after 1055. That year, the Academy was restructured. It became a true public education institution instead of just serving it as a talent pipeline for the government. The enrollment figure shot up.
I see. Doishi.
Go. You only have 2 hours.
Type. Found you. Hu Sheng. Male. Born in Langli, 1037. Accepted into Baixao Academy, 1053. 1055. He was assigned to the Education Department administered by the Ministry of Rights, and was among the first batch of students to enroll after the Academy was reconstructed. Top marks in all subjects. Wait, didn't graduate. This file was last updated in 62. This is a missing persons file.
Gu Sheng, along with his wife and daughter, disappeared in 1062. Accordingly, this file has been sealed.
So he was already a family man when he was in Baixao. All 3 of them disappeared. 1062. Something special about 1062? Blaze, I need to confirm something. You were born in 1062 in Victoria, right?
Yes. From as far back as I can remember, I lived in Victoria.
I asked you where you were born.
How am I supposed to remember that?
I don't know. Don't have infantile amnesia, bitch. Yeah.
Okay, you do that too.
Okay, yeah, I
You tell
don't.
me
Skill
when you
issue.
were- Oh yeah, like you can do that.
Yeah, I remember.
Alright, then what time were you born?
1052.
Give me the second, the hour, the second, the minute, and the hour you were born. Oh
How am I
wait,
supposed to remember the second I was born? The clock only
I
had
don't know. Sounds
an
like
hour
you're
and a
having
minute,
infantile amnesia. Sounds like something you'd remember.
This is a pointless conversation.
Yeah, I figured.
Quan, Lu Shen.
Tinyan, your time is almost up. You should get going. What did he say?
No good. Dough still won't do. Let's try again.
That's already my 20th batch.
Don't worry, you've been practicing all day, and you're starting to iron out the issues with your technique. Success is not far away.
I'm really sorry. You don't need to stay here with me through all this.
It's not a problem.
You've been helping me so much. I guess you must also be interested in the outcome of all this, huh? Alright. Just wait there a minute. This time I'm sure I'll do it. And I'll whip you up a big, nice bowl of noodles for dinner.
Did you have something else you wanted to say to me just now?
What?
Never mind. To be fair, the recipe the young chef gave you was indeed simple enough. He probably didn't expect that your biggest difficulty would be kneading the dough.
Look at you defending him.
I'm sorry.
I'm doing all I can do. It's hard. When I work, my body temperature rises, and the dough starts to dry out in just a few seconds. I add more water to the flour, and then more flour to the water, and then more flour and water. The dough that was originally the size of my fist is now almost as big as my head.
The situation with your rising body temperature is certainly unique. Anyway, you need to think positive. So long as you learn to knead the dough, making the longevity noodles will be no problem at all. Speaking of which, for someone who has never cooked before, you certainly have some impressive knife skills.
Well, back at Rhode Island, elite operators like me perform surgery on ourselves in emergency situations. I guess there's not much difference between using a scalpel and a kitchen knife. Assuming you're not using it like the young chef does when he chops vegetables. I can even use the skills I learned from stitching my own wounds to mend my own clothes.
I wouldn't have thought your job would be this dangerous.
Not a big deal if you have the time to practice. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. Can't he just have more patience with me?
Hey, look! I think you're getting the hang of it. The amount of force is just right. Keep it up.
I haven't even had dinner yet.
Hold on to that anger. Hold that dough over and continue kneading. Right. You can get even angrier if you want.
No, I can't get any angrier. Boy, the noodles, he makes sure delicious. I'm spent. Why is cooking even more exhausting than combat training?
I understand this is really hard for you.
I don't want to deal with that pipsqueak anymore. Can I be your apprentice instead? You're a gourmand. You must know how to cook, right?
Spare me the compliment. I'm nothing close to him when it comes to cooking. And you know, it's funny that I've never actually eaten longevity noodles before.
They're just noodles, right? You've tried so many different restaurants. How could you never have eaten longevity noodles before?
I've been to many restaurants that serve longevity noodles, but it only makes sense to eat them on your birthday. I celebrate every birthday at home. They don't allow me to go out on my birthday.
Okay, but even if you celebrate your birthdays at home, your mom or dad never made you a bowl of longevity noodles?
Actually, I have never met my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Although I've never seen my parents, I still have other family members. Every year, on my birthday, family holds a big banquet for me. At banquets like that, I don't think they really care much about longevity noodles. However, I've always been a little afraid of birthdays.
Isn't it nice that other people remember your birthday?
I can't really explain it. I always feel that every time I have a birthday party, I'll be surrounded by a lot of people who want me to laugh, but also to cry. But it doesn't seem to matter whether I'm there or not. Enough talk about me. You're from Victoria. Do they eat longevity noodles there?
I grew up in Victoria, but my parents are both Viennese, at least by blood. When I was little, every year on my birthday, my mom would make me a bowl of longevity noodles. The taste was nothing special. It was just regular old home cooking. After I left home and could no longer eat my mom's home cooking, I even forgot what it was like to celebrate a birthday. That is, until that night. Seasoning packet, the vegetable packet, and I'll add 2 sausages. Why are the lights off in the cafeteria? Hey, what are you guys doing here? You scared me.
Shh, keep your voice down.
It's late. What are you doing in the cafeteria at this hour? Ace? Why do you look all serious? There's not another urgent mission, is there?
Aw, Ace.
What? What? What are you holding there? Instant noodles? I stayed too long at the training grounds this afternoon and didn't have enough for dinner. What? Now that I'm an lead operator, I can't have instant noodles anymore.
The captain isn't scolding you for eating junk food. He's saying today is your birthday, and you're eating instant noodles?
My birthday? But didn't Dr. Cowsit say...
That's why I told you to lower your voice. So long as we don't make too much noise, even if she hears us, she'll pretend not to hear, yes?
Yeah, I love how everyone showed up.
The
everyone
squad!
came out. I swear to God, I need to see fucking Radiant right here, right now. I suspect that she deliberately arranged for our fieldwork breaks to overlap, just so we could throw you a birthday party. Think of it as her way of giving you a birthday blessing, even if it's hard to imagine.
Blaze, you're one of us. Part of Rhodes Island. You're not alone.
Thank you all so much. Alright. It's already midnight. Happy birthday, Blaze.
Happy birthday, big cat.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Also, Mommy isn't on the ship right now. She asked me to pass on the birthday wishes. She hopes you stay happy and healthy.
Aw, funny. So, are you planning to come blow out all the candles and cut the cake, or are you going back to your instant noodles?
Thanks for the care package disclaimer.
Disclaimer the goat.
My goat.
That was the first time so many people celebrated my birthday with me. That bowl of instant noodles became my longevity noodles. Disclaimer! Thank you for the stretch and the posture check. Everyone knew how much I wanted to have a birthday party, but that day, not a single person actually came out and said, I knew you wanted this. They acted like it was just another one of my many, many birthdays. I liked the nothing special feeling of it.
Now you're
Real.
making me jealous.
Oh, right. You said you've never had longevity noodles. Well, let me whip up some for you.
But you haven't even learned to knead the dough yet.
I don't know how to knead noodles, but I do know how to cook ready-made noodles. I'll just go ask Jack for some dried noodles that I can simply boil.
Wait, handmade noodles? Ready-made noodles? Maybe it really will work after all. Right.
That was so wholesome. The last bit.
Mm-hmm.
Talking
Was
about
that
birthdays.
was
I
that the
really enjoyed
before?
that.
Or no, that was. Wait, no, yeah, that was the before.
That was
Why
the
did
before.
that end with a fight? These stages end in weird spots sometimes. What do you mean that after that wholesome scene, we threw some hands?
What? Huh?
That was before. That was
What?
OR3 before. Which means that leads into a fight. Blaze threw down in the kitchen so hard that they had to
Listen,
rumble over it.
listen, the dough felt attacked. Okay, it had to defend itself.
It had to protect itself from the rampaging cat lady.
And maybe the rest of use, like kitchenware and all that felt a little bit threatened by Blaze
Cat.
breaking 3 bowls in one go.
Do we want to
Maybe
do
it was a little
after,
exercise in self-defense.
by the way?
We are getting a little late on time.
I'm good, but I know you. I mean, I do have things in the morning, but like, it is 3 hours later for you than it
Yeah,
is for me. So I'd be fine to keep going, but I need to know about. And I don't mean the dragon or the old
not
guy.
yet. Also not yet.
You know about why? Oh,
The YOU, not the YU. Or the YUU.
No, I think they're both.
Uh,
But there is another YU. This also isn't about.
yes. I think it's probably a prudent time to end here.
And it's a nice little wholesome way to end off.
I think it's a smart, like quit while you're ahead, move to just take it as it is.
Like,
have that wholesome
we're
moment.
we're gonna be starting super duper early on Sunday.
We'll have some time.
We might
to, like,
actually
really
finish
grind
this
through.
event like then.
And then
Maybe.
like Tuesday next week is probably just gonna be us grinding through
The
the
stages.
hard mode. Yeah, the EX stages.
Well, I guess I could hold off on doing all the EX stage.
Let's just do all the EX stages and then do the challenge modes.
True.
That way chat can see me mauled live on stream. I do have
It
one
is
single
something to
rule.
watch.
Chat.
I also did my single roll already.
For you guys, I'm going to do this one single roll. I hope it's something good for you, chat. Whenever there's like nothing in the back, like whenever it doesn't show the light, the first little zip I do, I always think it's gonna be something good.
It's always either a
And it's
blue bag.
Always a fucking blue bag.
It's either always a blue bag or a 6-star bag. It's never
a 5-star.
anything else. It'll never be a 5-star because the 5-star has that specific animation earlier, so you can tell the difference.
In 9 times out of 10, it's
Yes.
a 4-star. I only have 9 more rolls though, and I get my free.
Nice.
You know what's crazy? This banner, I was technically more unlucky than I was on the Weezadel banner. Because at this point, I had 5 Weezadels.
This is true.
And I've only gotten 3 used. Well, no, I wasn't unlucky here. Because I was actually luckier. Because I actually managed to fucking get Blaze a couple of times.
The fucking bag gave me a rainbow. There's 2.
Oh my god. Oh, you did a 10 pull. I only did a single pull.
Yeah, no. I was considering it earlier, but I withheld.
If you get any Sui siblings, I'm gonna actually be so mad. I'm gonna be like, it should have been me.
It gives me like Shu and Yan, the only 2 siblings I'm missing.
But I'm about to spend $15 live on stream to make up for do a 10 pull myself, then cry when it's
Okay, you dupe on the first one.
You dupe. Okay. Blaze dupe.
I'd be happy with that.
Blaze duper. Or will the shoe fit?
Nyan.
Yo, wait. You can roll Nyan on this banner?
Yeah, if it's gonna be the Sui siblings, it's gonna be Nian, Dusk, Ling, Chongyu,
I didn't
Shu.
realize. Cause when you go into details, it only shows Shuling and Changyi. It doesn't show Nyan.
Really?
No. What?
I feel like this is like
Maybe it's
it
just not
should
displayed.
include. Maybe it's not displayed. Or
No, it literally doesn't say it
maybe
anywhere.
oh
What?
hold on. I think Nian at the time of like her initial release was not was not a limited unit.
That's true. Let me
The
look.
limited did not exist until like second.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah. So that's
'Cause-
probably why you can roll and get Nian technically.
Wait. I think that's wrong.
You sure?
I think she is in the banner. I do think she was limited. Because, like, in my brain, I feel like I've never seen anyone pull Nian off banner before. Like, I haven't done it. I haven't seen Yume do it. I haven't seen you do it. I haven't seen Ocean do it. I haven't seen anyone do it. I've never heard of anyone doing it. So I think she's a limited character. But she is now that I'm actually looking at it. I, for some reason, was expecting to see her earlier in the list. She is on the list. Right after Thorns the Lodestar is all the Sui siblings. And then Blitz. So she is on the list. I guess she just doesn't have the additional rate up that Ling Shu and Chong.
Maybe.
And of course, you and Blitz get an even bigger rate up. That's actually a really clutch roll. Because her and Dusk have lower rate.
Yeah, they have 100%.
They have the
lower
same rate as like the rest of the 6 stars. Nice.
So if you manage to pull Nian or Dusk on this banner, you hit the like point some odd percent.
Man. Sometimes I'm like, I want to spend money, then I remember I don't have money to spend.
Not yet.
But anyway,
Alright, now I just need Shu, and this is all done.
and you can
I
spark your
have
ship, right?
I could spark for Shu.
How close
That's
are you to spark?
I need like 200.
Oh my god!
Some odd more.
I forgot that I saved up for this banner and you did. I was like, what do you mean you're 200 away?
Like I had other resources ready and available for rolls that I had actually saved from previous banners that I didn't use, but
Yeah,
I didn't have.
maybe you are the lucky one.
premium.
Maybe I am the unlucky one here.
Only at very specific times, and it's very weird.
So I actually remembered something. I think I might have
Shoot.
brought it up before. So I was like, I thought I had skipped Shu's banner, but
Mhm.
I actually have evidence that I couldn't have, because that is when Zual Li released, and
Oh,
so
right.
I don't recall pulling him off of. I'm pretty sure I got him on that banner. And also, that is how I got this fucking Sui sibling right here, Dusk.
I thought Dusk had her own banner later.
She did have, no, her banner was before she.
Was it? Oh,
It was
before Shu.
Nian,
Yeah,
Dusk,
yeah, yeah.
Ling, Chong Yu Shi. She was the most
Oh,
recent
right. It was
one
later.
before
It
you.
was later. Right. I thought we were talking about the. I'm sorry. My brain initially thought of Nian's original like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Where's Utage? Level 1. I'm never gonna use her. I do kind of want to build Lazy. Just because she's so
Actually,
involved in this event.
I did for a little bit. Actually, partially built into Lazy. She's a little niche, but like her chain caster ability is actually kind of nice. It's kind of
She's a chain caster like bird.
yeah.
Like the damn bird.
So Yeah. So she does like lightning, and
Mm,
it chains into other enemies.
cool.
She was the first instance, I think, of the chain caster archetype, if I'm not mistaken.
Might have
So it's like being a
before
5-star
Birdman
at
came
that
along.
point was a little niche, but the use was still really good.
This fucking Birdman.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how I act like I'm so troubled by the fact that I haven't pot 4. When at this point, I think I have multiple units that are also pot 4 and 6-star. I'm just, for some reason, more on his case about it. Like, Ebby's 3. Ebby's not 4 yet, but the next Ebby
He's
I
getting
get
there.
will be 4. I think Thorns is 4. Yeah, Thorns is 4.
Mm.
I never complain about having a pot 4 Thorns. Because really, how could you
Who-
complain about that? That's a pretty
Having a
cool
pot-
thing. I think
Exactly.
Saga's pot 4 as well, yeah. That's my wife right there. Mato Gohan.
Nato Gohan.
And then of course, you have the fucking bane of my existence. Why don't I have logos? Why do I have 6 of you instead? Why did... I unintentionally maxed her out. I didn't mean to.
It just played out that way.
I'm not... Like, I think it's so funny, because I kind of don't even like them. Like, I think of all the operators that I have leveled up, she's probably my least favorite. Like, as a character. I probably like her the least.
I mean, fair, but also she's here to be the bane of Doctor's existence, to be the Doctor's #1 hater.
Mm-hmm. She'll never be GG.
I mean, who can really try and attempt to be GG?
She's too baby. Anyway,
Exactly.
we should be wrapping up before I spend money again. Because I'm always tempted to.
Listen, that doesn't stop you from spending money off stream.
Canadia, you're a bad influence.
I'm just telling you that is an option.
It is true, that does not stop me from doing it off. Fun
That
fact,
is
if
a
you
choice
go
you can
to
fully obtain
if you
from.
go to Streamlabs /Twitch or no /tips /Ketlamadia, you can donate me to spend money this game.
You can
For
totally do
legal
that.
reasons, that is a joke. Don't...
Unless you want to, then by all means do it.
Unless you want to, then I mean I wouldn't mind.
He's not saying no.
I wouldn't deny.
You can
Shout out to
fuel
when
the watch-
Dorney donated like $100 because I was suffering with the logos drought, and then I continued to pull these.
Oh my god, I fucking remember.
I think that's the funniest part of that entire shit. Was I was
Dorney actually
donated.
tried to alleviate some of the financial suffering. Dorney even like donated a bit to me, and I'm sitting there going, "You didn't have to do anything for me. Kids suffering more."
Meanwhile, we were having mirror suffering moments because we were both only pulling the other banner operator.
Like I could only ever pull logos, and I had to reach the pity
To
to
get
get
Weezed.
my one and only Weezed.
And then I fell to my knees as I hit pity and got my last Weezed.
Arguably, you had it worse.
And then when I sparked, I was like, well, Logos isn't limited.
Hasn't seen logos once.
And I haven't seen Logos since. I should have sparked for him though. I'm still happier with NTR Knight than I am. Than I think I would have been if I had Logos.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway,
Like that is valid.
let's find us someone to... we could raid Ori. Or
There's
Reach.
Ori,
Reach is also
there's
fun.
Reach, there's Ace,
I don't know who picked last time. I forgot.
I think it was me.
Was it you?
I think
Let's
so.
raid W2 Reach, who's playing the Haunt.
The Haunts game.
Oh wait, no, now Reach is playing Street Fighter 6, actually. Not the Haunt game. But it still says
Okay.
Haunt's game, so we're gonna pretend like Reach is streaming Muste. So everyone, when you get into the chat, ask how's Muste?
Ask him how's Haunts game.
How's the Haunt's game? It'll be really funny. He'll laugh.
This is a guaranteed reaction.
Thank you guys so much for coming,
Alright.
hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. Whether you were in my stream, Canadia stream, whether you're following, not following. If you're not following, what the heck? That follow button. And yeah. We'll see you guys next time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an EP, go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the last part of my thing.
Yeah, there's that.
What do you have to say, Canadia?
Thank you as always for joining us for our usual Arknights Gotcha Rot. We will be having more of this on Sunday.
Sunday.
That no matter what time zone you are in, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, that you are having a good one, you've been having a good one, and you continue to have a good one. Regardless of which chat you are in, whether you're a member of the Squadron or a member of the Buccaneers, remember, you represent either or of us. So, always be on your best behavior. Show Reach some love, ask him how's Haun's game, and feel free to use the raid messages that we have left down below in the chat. Here you go if you want a combined one from my end.
You can also copy paste that.
Yes. You can add that to the end, which is exactly what I'm gonna do.
Buccaneer raid has entered your world. Mercenary reinforcements have entered your AL. How's Haun's game?
It's gonna be very funny now.
Alrighty, guys. See ya later.
We'll catch you in the next stream. Bye bye.